Welcome to Busch Gardens here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And look at that, which I'm hoping is going to be open today. It is, of course, Iron Gwazi. Now, I was really lucky to get on Gwazi, actually, back in the day. So it is a coaster that I rode in its originality. However, today it's due to be lightning and thunderstorms all day. We already know that Cobra's Curse is going to be closed, which is a real shame. It's one of the only other rides that we haven't been on here, along with Tigris. But I really want to get on Iron Gwazi. That's sort of the mission. However, weather-wise, it's just been a torrential downpour. I can just about feel there's going to be another one now as well. It certainly looks the part, doesn't it? But I don't think it's going to be open today, which will be devastating, absolutely devastating. But, you know, there are other rides and attractions here. This isn't the only one you come for, but oh, the weather is dreadful, in fairness. But fingers crossed. At some point it will open. It's very much a case of just keeping an eye out and hoping for the best. It is meant to be horrendous this afternoon, but slightly better this morning. So, it might happen. Right, all the rides are down because of the thunderstorm, so we're just, quite honestly, we're just going to wait, to be fair, and see what happens. Because we've come here for Iron Gwazi. I want to get on Iron Gwazi. But to be fair, at the moment, all the rides are down. Because of the weather, all the rides are down. So there's absolutely nothing we can do about it. So we may as well wait for one of them. And this is where I want to wait. I mean, it looks spectacular. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Here it is, Iron Gwazi. Of course, it used to be Dual Station, used to be a racing coaster. The station bit actually hasn't been changed. This has all been reused. And of course, has had an RMC makeover since we were last here. And if we get on it, it will be my first RMC as well. Oh. Fingers crossed. Yeah, that's a drop. Fucking tickle me! Oh god! Oh god! Right, well, that was Iron Gwazi. We queued, it got through about 5 trains before shutting down again because of the weather. That thing is quick, that thing is proper quick. I'm hoping we can get on it again today, but we do have other rides and attractions we want to do. Tigris is right up there, we've never done Tigris before, and some of our favourites including Cheetah Hunt. I love Cheetah Hunt, it's brilliant. That is something else though, it's just relentless. From the minute you leave the top of the lift hill, honestly, it is just speed. Doesn't relent, doesn't hold up until the end. You hit the brake run so fast, you know, it's not like it's run out of pace. You could probably add another 500-600 foot to that and it not detract from the ride. That thing's mental. I loved it. That's that in the background. Right, everything's shut again now because of the weather, although it has calmed down a little bit. Yep, no rain as we come out, so hopefully some rides will reopen. I think most people have headed to Iron Gwazi in hope to get on it. You know, it's really the reason we've come to Busch Gardens. We did decide we probably wouldn't come to Busch Gardens if it wasn't for Iron Gwazi, because there's not enough new here to come out from International Drive to do it. But I'm so pleased we did. Right, Howl Scream is on at the moment. We're definitely not staying for this Howl Scream. We've just got physically no way of getting back. We're not driving. However, another favourite coaster of mine is Cheetah Hunt. I love this. Free launch Intamin coaster. Really, really good. Single inversion, but again, it's all about pace. It's all about keeping that pace going. So fingers crossed now we can head down and get on Cheetah Hunt. I don't think the cheetahs are out, but I mean, we're not exactly oh, he is out. Look at him. Look, there he is. I was expecting more shelter at this part, but there's really not. He's got holes in. Wow, look at him. He's going to scent the tree. It's been raining, he's scenting himself. Right, nothing's open yet due to the weather. So we've walked past Cheetah Hunt and sadly Cobra's Curse. I was really looking forward to getting on Cobra's Curse. It looks a really fun spinning coaster. Is closed today, definitely not going to be opening. However, Montu is open. We have seen Montu go round. Funnily enough, when I went on Montu, I didn't rank it very well at all. I didn't think it was that good, to be honest. And everyone had a right go at me and said, oh, you know, the transitions are brilliant. The height is brilliant, and it is a tall one. It is certainly long as well. But like a lot of the B&Ms out here, they all seem to be a little bit drawn out rather than sort of snappy, like we're sort of used to in the UK. And maybe that's where the benefit of less space comes in, is the fact that rides even like Nemesis Inferno, Nemesis and even Swarm to some extent are in such a small sort of area. The transitions have got to be a little bit more snappy than what they have out here, because there's loads of space. But Cobra's Curse, sadly not today. Let's go and see whether or not we can get on Montu yet. Don't know if you can hear that thunder, but we are right in the midst of a lightning storm here at Busch Gardens. So it is 1 o'clock, which means the park's been open for 3 hours. We've been here about 2.5 hours, and yeah, just managed the one ride. But that one ride was Iron Gwazi. If it's the only ride we get on today, quite honestly, I'll take it. I'll take it. Apparently the train is open, so the Serengeti train is open that goes around to see the animals. I don't know whether the animals will be out, but it is the only attraction that's currently open. So we're going to brave the water, and we're going to head, I think it's that way, and go and see if we can find it. It's raining hard. So, American Gator. Don't know. I mean, you should be able to spot it, but Jesus Christ, birds scare the crap out of me then. Whoa. And this is why you don't go by the water's edge when you're in Florida. Take a little bit of time to check out some of the animals, because quite frankly, we haven't got anything else to do. The train, we asked if it was open, he just said it's been sitting there for half an hour. I don't really know what that means, to be honest. What's that? I think there's a sloth. Is that a sloth? Yeah, look at its claws. Must be really warm in there then. That is one big tortoise. So is he down the back as well. That's insane. Might be raining, but the Asian elephants are out. You might have seen the flash then. I expect to hear a thunder shortly. Look at him, look, he's chilling out under the shower. And it's that thunder while nothing is open. There's a new Serengeti swing there. Would have really nice to get on that today. Don't think it's going to happen. We'll enjoy some of the animals whilst we wander around. So 2 coasters down this way. You've got Falcon's Fury, the 300-foot drop tower that faces you downwards before you drop, and then Scorpion is around here as well. Obviously the Serpent closed, so the Wild Mouse closed about a month or so ago. They were selling the cars as well, and of course Kumba is down at the back. Another coaster new since we last come is Tigris. However, again, we're an hour further on and nothing's reopened. It has stopped raining. We have had a massive thunder and lightning storm, in fairness. And they do let you know as well that when it's close detected near Busch Gardens in this area, it will close. So it's literally gone right over us, but it's currently sort of hovering around here. So I think if the weather, I think if the rain can hold off for the next 10 minutes or so, we might start seeing some of the attractions reopen. And then quite honestly, if they do, it's going to be a mad dash, because come 4 o'clock, the day is a complete write-off rather than a little bit of hope that we have at the moment. There's an actual roller coaster going round. Right, we might get on Tigris in the end. Fingers crossed now, fingers crossed. Ooh, that's weird. Wow, first ever ride on Tigris there. I tell you, that is nippy. That really is nippy. Really enjoyed that. That was great fun. Right, that's both the new coasters done. Thank God. All the coaster creds that we can get with Cobra's Curse closed, done. On to the next one though, because we need to be quick. There's the impressive Falcon's Fury. Faces you down a drop yourself. Oh. That's something else, that one.
How many feet is this? How many feet? 335. Si le hago la música. Si le hago la música. ¿Por qué hicimos esto? Hay un escenario. Hay un escenario. ¿Qué? ¿Dónde está la jirafa? Mira la jirafa, que necesito ver la puta jirafa. Esa máquina no es de nosotros, sí. Baby. No, esto es para abajo. Oh my God. ¡No! Te peor.
That could be the most terrifying ride I've ever done. Oh dear, 335 feet. Whew. That was something else. It's cheetah hunt time. I love this coaster. I absolutely love this coaster. It's one of my favourite multi-launch coasters. It's not too thrilling, it's not too slow. It's just right. It is a great attraction. We're not going to queue front row unless there's no one in the queue, but we're still going to take you on board.
Yeah, platform clear, dispatch.
What a view. Absolutely love cheetah hunt. Hits this booster up here. No queue as well, that's why we took front row in the end. Absolutely no queue for it. I love the way it just sort of saunters about in the figure of 8 and then disappears down into the rest of the course. Montu's changed colour a bit since we were last here. It's a classic B&M coaster, nice inverted one without Nemesis this year. It'd be quite nice to get on this actually. I didn't rate this last time I come, but willing to give it a second bash. It is great news because everything is walk on today. You see there's no one else in the station, so front row it is. This is the new SKy Swing Serengeti Flyer, the tallest of its type in the world, and it's closed. It's not weather related either, this one is having problems. It is supposed to be open today, but I don't know, rides have been open now for about an hour. I've not seen any sort of sign of life for this one, but we're keeping a close eye on it. the classic Scorpion. I'm sure it's a Schwarzkopf one. It reminds me of Winter Wonderland or the original Lupin Star, which I rode in Margate many, many moons ago. Little lap bar, big vertical loop. I'll tell you what, smooth as given the age. There's a lorikeet landing there. I tell you what, there's a lot put out for Howl Scream. Much like SeaWorld, it's like right across the park, not just in little areas. It's a bit of a shame, but I just can't stay here where I'm not driving. It's a good $100 to get an Uber back or a taxi back. You can smell the maze. Those that go in mazes know exactly what I mean. I bet this is really cool at night. Sometimes though, when you take the wrong direction, you do end up at different areas of flamingos. These squirrels are everywhere, look at them. They love it. I can see it through the trees. I don't think it's open yet, but I'm gonna risk it because this is one I really want to get on. And it's massive. It's hard to believe sometimes that, you know, I've just spoken to someone on the Iron Gwazi train who's American, and he's like, oh, how do you compare it to, well, it is open. How do you compare it to Steel Vengeance? Obviously, I've not been lucky enough to go to Cedar Point. I said to him, oh, from the UK, and he's like, oh, I love Alton Towers. I came especially over to the UK to ride Nemesis before it was retracked. Can you believe that? Especially came over to ride Nemesis before the retrack. That's incredible. He said he loved Alton Towers and Blackpool Pleasure Beach before coming back. Right, let's get on. What a ride, what a ride. there is the Serengeti Flyer. So it's a gigantic version of the SNS Swing. And it's got a few upgrades actually compared to Rush, or they've added extra bits. So the gates there, as you can see, are sort of marked into two separate swings rather than trying to go in from the side like Fort Parks do. It's pretty much self-service. You wait behind the line until the little arrow goes green, until the X goes the green arrow, and then you head on through to the swing. The swing itself, pretty much the same, seating and restraints the same. It does have a seat belt though on the restraint, which sort of clips around the handlebar and then plugs in. It's huge. It feels incredible. It just feels like a swing. I'd never seen Rush as a massive thrill ride, to be honest with you. I always see it as just a really pleasant experience, and that is exactly the same. Once you're on it, it gets going at quite a pace, just like Rush does. And yeah, the sights and everything are brilliant. The breeze in your face on a day like this, you can see I'm sweating buckets at the moment. I absolutely love that. That was a fantastic ride. I can hear Gwazi, and I'm going over for more rides on Gwazi while it's open. We are battling against the elements here, and yeah, I've sort of bounced from ride to ride to ride, so I'll give you an update of where we are. I did Scorpion. It's a classic. I'm sure it's a Schwarzkopf one. Absolute classic ride. Love it. Still really smooth as well. In the same area, I'd already done Falcon's Fury because that was open a bit earlier. Terrifying, absolutely terrifying. And we've then gone back to do Shikra. We did get in the Shikra queue earlier, had a temporary breakdown. 20 minutes later, we were still standing there, unsure what the weather was going to do. We left, but we've gone back and it was open, and it's good to get on that. I will say, and I've said it last time I was here as well, whilst the ride as a presentation as a whole is far better than Oblivion, Oblivion's drop's better. Absolutely better. I don't know why. It just feels more forceful, feels more powerful. I just prefer Oblivion's drop. Obviously, layout of Shikra far better, and as a ride, Shikra is far better. I've then had the first go on the Serengeti Flyer there. That was great fun. That was really fun. I don't class it as a thrill ride, much like Rush at Fort Park. I know a lot of people do. So relaxing, and the height and the views over Busch Gardens are just fantastic. They really are. So in the end today, actually, we've got on all the rides we wanted to get on. It was a bit dicey. It got to like 2 o'clock and we'd just done Iron Gwazi, and that was it. The only ride we'd done at 2 o'clock when the park opened at 10. But there's no one here. There's like no one here. Now the park is open tonight for Howl Scream, which is probably why things like Serengeti Flyer, which have been down all day, have got up in time, because they do open the rides as well. And things like Iron Gwazi are on 2 trains. Shikra's only on 1 train. I never thought I'd see a dive coaster only on 1 train, but that one is. Of course, we've done Cheetah Hunt as well, which you can see there. Love Cheetah Hunt, and Montu as well. So yeah, apart from Cobra's Curse and Kumba, I haven't made it up to Kumba yet. I need to go and get a drink. I'm absolutely boiling, so I'm going to go and get a drink. Hopefully make it up to Kumba. I've got about 45 minutes before the park closes. But yeah, apart from Cobra's Curse is the only other new cred here that I really wanted to get on. Everything else is done. And I tell you, I didn't think that would happen earlier on. So really pleased with that. Park rides are still fantastic, to be honest with you. Just can't get enough of the views. It's happening again. Whilst Iron Gwazi is open, the storm is coming in. You better believe I'm going to get my RMC fixed today. Oh. I just love this ride, love it. I can hear it. You can hear it, you just have no idea where it is. There it is. That element, one of the best elements I've been on a coaster, undoubtedly. The dive is incredible. Right, it's Iron Gwazi time. No Howl Scream this time, but maybe next year. Maybe. Right, people are coming in now for Howl Scream, so we're going to exit. The park's about to close, and we've got a coach to catch. But we will sum up as soon as we get outside. At least it stopped raining. That's really the main thing now. That concludes our day here at Busch Gardens Tampa. That was incredible. It did start slowly. I was a little bit worried, to be fair, with the weather and the storms and the lightning, that perhaps I wouldn't get on anything, but we queued until 12 o'clock to get on Iron Gwazi. All the other rides were closed as well. It was not like there was just a problem with that, in fairness. They were all closed as well, and yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it. It started off with a front row, obviously. We've seen the POV of that, and then yeah, I've been re-riding it back row all afternoon. That is an incredible coaster. I think it's probably the best coaster I've been on for pacing ever. Full stop. I just loved it. Absolutely loved it. The element, I don't know what it's called, but the element where you sort of dive and twist is just unreal. I've not been on anything like it at all. Today was also the first chance to get on a couple of other rides as well. Tigris being one of them. That was fun. Nothing too spectacular, but that was a fun ride. And the Serengeti Flyer, which is a larger version of Rush, which we have at Fort Park over in the UK. Yeah, much enjoyed the bigger one, to be honest with you. I find them quite relaxing, so no complaints there. Really, really enjoyed it. It's good to get back on some old favourites as well. Cheetah Hunt, love Cheetah Hunt, love Scorpion, both cracking coasters. And Montu, got on Montu again. I still don't like it. I don't rate it as a world-class coaster. I'm really sorry. I know people love it. I just find it a bit slow, a bit boring. I'm really sorry. I don't know why I do, but I just find it a bit boring. Now, really funny today. I've got a 13 top on today, obviously Alton Towers, which I got especially to come over here. First time I've worn it, and the amount of people that have come up and asked about Alton Towers is insane. It's really weird because obviously in the UK you rarely see people in Busch Gardens tops. You see a lot of Disney tops, obviously Universal and things. You don't see many Americans, to be honest, to ask about rides and attractions out here. But you know, they're all like, oh my god, you've been to Alton Towers, you've been to Alton Towers, you've been to Alton Towers. It's like, yeah, it's kind of my local park. It's just really, really surreal that they're desperate to get on Alton Towers, much like I was desperate to come out here. It's yeah, really, really odd. Really odd. Met a lovely guy sat next to on Iron Gwazi, chatting about various things, various bits and pieces in the UK and indeed over here. And yeah, I think we've all got bucket list rides to ride, but yeah, it's great to speak to some people out here. It really, really is. You know, it's just really odd. I find it really odd that, you know, Fort Park, Chessington, Alton Towers, I'm there every week, every other week. For me, it's like, you know, it's part of my life, whereas, you know, for them, they're desperate to get over there and experience it. It's really something else, but it's great to see. It's great to see enthusiasts across the world. It's great to see they know what's going on in our little country, much like we know what's going on in their massive country. And it's good to see enthusiasts across the pond as well taking an interest in, you know, my home park, Chessington World of Adventures, and Alton Towers and Fort Park. So yeah, it's really, really good to see. But from Busch Gardens Tampa, and my first RMC, it was Iron Gwazi. It's rated as one of the best ones in the world. I don't know. Got to go on Steel Vengeance, I think, and maybe Zandra as well, but I can't see much touching that. Thank you for joining us here on UK Theme Parks. If you liked it, please drop a like. It is free, and we will see you next time.